Hey, good morning, everyone. I'm getting ready to go to Walmart again this week. This time I'm going grocery shopping. Last Tuesday I went to get my nails done because my feet needed it, and it feels so much better now. My feet feel better, and so let's head out to Walmart. I'm gonna go to McDonald's and have me some breakfast. I did put the new blush and contour that I got from Ipsy on, and so this blush is a lot darker than I'm used to, so I'm gonna have to use it sparingly. When I put it on, I was like, oh. So I'm gonna take my hair down, fluff it up, and head over to McDonald's for breakfast, and then Walmart for grocery shopping. And let's go see what we can find in the markdowns. I'm gonna pick up some things, so let's go. Hello everyone, I'm here at McDonald's and had my breakfast. Got my cafe coffee. And now we're gonna head out to Walmart and we're gonna see exactly what they have over there. You know, I'm going to check the clearance meats and let's see what we can find, if there's anything that I want there. So let's go on over there. Let's get some Walmart groceries. Okay, let's take a look at some meat prices. This is probably 1 pound of meat. It's 4 patties for $7.40 a pound, and that's marked down. I want you to see, this is this, and then this is the brand new one. So the color difference is significant. And that's probably why they marked it down. And they have 4 packages of it. It is a very good, it's Angus, and it's $85.15, but it's still expensive. Then we have this Angus seasoned sirloin fajitas, which is $9.40, and it's not even a pound of meat. And then over here is $4.56 for pork carnitas. And I'm looking, and this is almost 4 pounds, and it's $4.56. So I'm gonna pick this up because this is cheap. Hello everyone, it's about 11:30 in the morning. I'm going to bring you in and show you what I got from Walmart today. And it's all spread out there. And I got the pork chops. This is 2 pounds of pork chops for $4.71, so that's about $2.50 a pound. I'm going to divide these up and get them ready for the freezer. I got 2 pounds of pork carnitas for $4.56 a pound. That's $2.50 a pound. Not a bad price, so I picked those up. I got 18 pack of eggs, cheese sticks. I needed some cheese sticks to snack on. Mushrooms. I want mushrooms for my eggs in the morning. Whipping cream. 0 sugar chocolate chips. I got some toner that I needed to get for my face. I'm trying out different brands of wines that are in a box because a friend of mine said that the box wines are just as good. So I've been trying them out, and the first one I didn't like, so I'm going to give this one a try. I got 2 containers of cream cheese. They were on sale. I got a sour cream, and that is my grocery haul for this week. Good afternoon, everyone. It is 12:30 in the afternoon, and I'm going to get through some things that I need to get done from the produce that I got from the food bank yesterday, and the porks that I got from today. And what I'm going to start with is getting the counter wiped down so I can do some food prep. And from the food bank yesterday, I'm getting things ready for the senior center, what I'm going to take to the senior center tomorrow from the food bank yesterday. There we go. All right, that's been wiped down. And the first thing I'm going to get to is this calabaza. Here, we're going to try to save this, as much of it as possible. So let me get, you see this? Y'all been worried about me and this, so I'm going to wet a paper towel. I'm going to wet a paper towel and put it up underneath that. To keep it from sliding. There we go. All right, it's not going to slide. Then we're going to take these and we're going to prep it for pork stew. I had the pork out, and so I'm going to cut off the parts that don't look too pretty. Okay. And then the rest of it, I'm going to cut in half, check it, make sure it's good. It looks good. So we're going to cut these in half moons and get it ready for my meal this evening. This is going to be my prep. Okay. And I'm going to cook both of these. Let me get a container for this. So when I get ready to cook my meal this evening, it'll be much easier. I'm going to make enough for 4 servings of this, which means both of these zucchinis are going to be used. That fell in there. Let me get that out. Okay. See, the inside doesn't look bad. It's the outside that looks bad. So I'm going to take the little pieces off of it that are not looking pretty. And yeah, the rest of it I'm going to put into the soup or stew. It's going to be a stew. Okay. All right. That was an easy prep for me for later on this evening when I make my pork stew. Look at that. Ready to go. All right. That was quick and easy. The next thing that I'm going to put together into a bag, it's going to go to the senior center. So let me get these in a bag. Is okay, we're going to do these oranges and the tangelos. Those are all, and the parsnips, those are all going to the senior center tomorrow. So that's ready. Let me show you what else is going to go to the senior center tomorrow, so you guys can see the items that I'm taking to the senior center. I gave away the pastries to a neighbor. So this is the produce that's going. I'm going to give them 2 of these milks, last week's and this week's, because I can't have milk. So 2 of those are going to go up there. I'm going to give the mac and cheese, the lentils and rice, black beans, 2 cans of black beans. Actually, the hamburger helper. So let me get, hold on. Three cans of black beans. I'm going to keep the diced tomatoes so I can use those. And 2 cans of fruit, mixed fruit. So we're going to do 3 cans of black beans, 2 cans of mixed fruit. Milk. Hamburger helper, mac and cheese, and the lentils, and the fruit. All of that is going to the senior center. So that's packed up and ready to go. All right. All right. Okay, that's packed up and ready to go. Along with the empty carton, egg carton. Now, I'm going to keep that. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get back out this, and I'm going to take just that part right there of the cilantro, and we're going to dice this up, and this is going to go in my soup. I washed it yesterday. And this is going to go in the soup. There was no like rotten pieces. Dried pieces, yes, but not rotten pieces, but that's okay. Dried cilantro is not a bad thing. So now that's diced up. And it's ready to go into my soup that I'm going to make later on this evening. And I'm going to put it into a bowl. All right. And this is prepped up. Okay. Here we go. Then I use that wet paper towel to wipe down this cabinet. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is excuse me, Chico. I'm going to take these pork chops and we're going to prep these. So let me get my vacuum sealer bags and we're going to prep these and get them ready to go into the freezer. I'm bringing you in to show you that we're going to start with the pork chops first. And I'm going to divide this up into 2 packages of pork chops. And the reason is because this is 2 pounds of pork chops. And so I want about a pound in each one. So this is going to put 3 pork chops in per bag. There we go. Okay, I'm going to take the package, put it in the trash, wash my hands. Raw meat. I'm going to wash my hands. Okay, hands are washed. And now I'm going to put these in here, vacuum seal them, and they'll go into the freezer, rotating as I go. Double seal. Okay. Remember, these were less than $2.50 a pound. So think about that for a minute. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the carnitas, pork carnitas. I'm going to take one of these bags from this package. These are 11 by 16 bags, and they came in a set of real small ones, medium ones, and then these large ones. And I'm going to fold this like this. Get me a crease. Half. This is exactly how I did the pork chop, the bags for the pork chops. Because I don't need the large bags, I need half the size, so I cut them in half. Okay, this one, okay. This one is sealed on one side, not on the other. So, and this one is completely open. Okay, so I'm going to seal this one up. Right along the edge right there. Second seal. I'm going to label it pork, ARNITAS 925. I'll do the same thing with this one. Okay. All right. I'm going to open this up. Smells good. I love already seasoned meats. It makes it so easy to pull this out of the freezer and boom, cook it with all the seasonings on it already. We're going to see how big these pieces are. Okay. All right. They're pretty big pieces, so I'm just going to take a big chunk of it, put it in this one, just like this. I'll dice it up when I thaw it back out. Okay. That's about a pound. Okay. All right, this one is a little heavier, so I'm going to take one of the chunks out of this one. Put it in this one. All right, now they're about the same. wash my hands. This is the end of the meat prep and the meat that I bought this morning. Okay, here we go. And we're going to come in. And we'll do another seal on this. All right, and just like that, we have 1 pound, 2 pounds, 3 pounds, 4 pounds of pork, 2 pork chops, and 2 carnitas that are now going into my freezer, ready for me to cook them up later. And they were only $2.50 a pound. How can you go wrong with that? Hey everyone, I'm bringing y'all in to show you what I'm going to be working on right now. And what I'm going to do is, these are the produce from last week's food bank haul. And I'm going to come in okay. Hang on a minute, let me get a paper towel. Okay, I'm going to wet a paper towel, put it underneath this cutting board. We're going to see if it works with a wooden one. Yep, it does. All right, we're going to take these cucumbers. I'm going to cut the ends off of them. I've already washed them. And then I'm going to peel them. I'm going to peel enough of these to fill up 2 containers of sliced up cucumbers. And the reason is because I really enjoy eating cucumbers sliced up. And if I have them ready, then when I need a snack or I want to have a snack, I can just come to the refrigerator and take some of these cucumbers and snack on them with a little bit of ranch dressing. And it's way less carbs than any snack that I could have. So, here we go. Then, I'm going to come in and slice them up. Chico likes them too. So I give him little pieces of a slice. And then we're going to put them in a dish like this. Okay. Pick out another one. Like I said, if I already have it fixed up, then I'm more likely to get cucumber than something I shouldn't be snacking on. So there we go. All right. Next one is peeled. Slice them up. Here we go. Okay, that one is full. I'm going to move on to this one. And we'll see how many of these we get prepared and ready to be just snacked on. If I haven't peeled up and sliced like this, I go through them pretty quickly throughout the week. So I want to make sure I use these up. Since I held them back from giving them away. This will give me football snacks. Yep, that's what it'll do. Snacks while I'm watching the game. A few of these to go right there at the end. Line these up. All right, that looks like it's full. So I got 2 cucumbers left. I sliced up 3 and I got 2 left. So I'll put those in the refrigerator. Let's get these eaten up. And yeah, I have 2 more to go. We're going to work on my dinner tonight. It is like 5:30 in the evening and I'm ready. So let's get this fired up. I have some lard inside this pan and we're going to make my pork stew. It's a recipe that I have used for quite a while, over and over again. So we're going to get that melting down. I have some spring onions. I have some red bell pepper. I have cilantro, zucchini, and pork. Ready to go. I'm in the background putting the cucumbers away that I just sliced up for y'all. So this is going to be in my refrigerator and ready for me to use as snacks. Take them to the senior center, some of them with me tomorrow as my alternative snacks up there while we're in bingo. All right, so the cucumbers are ready now. Let me see. Has this? Yeah, it is doing its thing. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. I'm going to bring you over here while that's heating up really well. And give me a minute. There we go. I have the pork here. We'll take that same knife that I sliced the cucumbers up. I washed it up. And we're going to dice this pork up. Into cubes. Okay. Y'all can see I did put that and this thing is not, it's not spinning like I'm used to it. It's not moving. Okay, there's two of them diced up. There we go. There we go. All right, we've got the pork diced up. I'm going to bring y'all over here. And let's get this pork inside the pan. Oh. Wash my hands. I have a sink full of soapy water. All right, hands are washed. In goes the red bell pepper. That's the last of the red diced up bell pepper that I have. Okay. In goes the onions. That's the last of the chives, I should call them. They're the tops of the green onions. The rest of that. Remember the cilantro that I got? It's going in. Okay. There we go. Now we're going to let all of this start to brown up, saute. Okay. We're going to add pepper. This ground pepper. Salt. This is uniodized canning salt. Okay. And I want all this to brown and the brown bits on the bottom to start to appear. And then cut that piece all the way through. There we go. There we go. All right, we're getting this to brown. Remember that calabaza, which is, it's a squash. It can be zucchini. It can be substituted for zucchini. Well, that's going in. Okay. All right. This squash has decided to stick together. I did cut it apart, but it's decided to stick together. So now there we go. Hey. So the bell peppers I got from the food bank. The calabaza I got from the food bank. The pork is the pork that I bought probably a year ago or more that I had. It was a pork loin that I sliced up. And then here is some diced tomatoes, no salt added. I'm going to add this in there. There goes the diced tomatoes. Rinse the can out with a little bit of water. I'll bring you back when I go get the spices. I'm bringing you back. I am going to turn the temperature up on this just a little bit because now I'm here and I'm going to add onion powder, onion powder. I'm going to add a little chili powder. Why? Because I have it. Where is the, well, it doesn't have a shaker, so I'm going to have to use this shaker myself. There we go. All right, we got this going. Okay. There's not enough liquid in there for me. So what I'm going to do is I am going to add, this is consomme tomate, which is tomato bouillon. I got it from a food bank haul way back. So I'm working my way through that. So this is a bouillon, which I can have. So that's what I'm going to put in. And we'll break it up into little pieces so it'll dissolve. It's like a concentrated tomato, okay, with spices and seasonings. There we go. I'm going to wash my hands. There we go. I don't like leaving knives in the sink because that's how I almost lost a finger once. Then I'm going to come in with some water, using a container that I had the zucchini in. There we go. We're going to add a little bit of water in there. And this is going to turn into a nice little soup that is supposed to be about 4 to 5 servings. That's what it's supposed to be. We'll see how far I stretch it. All right, I'll bring you back when it's done. All of the elements are in there. Now, probably in the past, I would have added in corn or mixed vegetable to this, but I'm not allowed to have corn, so I can't add the corn. Hey everyone, let's go ahead and sit down and have some of this soup. Chico and I are going to eat together. I also want to let you know that the food that I was going to take to the senior center, I thought it would be best if I gave it to somebody in my neighborhood who was in need of food. And so that's what I did. And so I don't have food for the senior center tomorrow, which is fine. It's going to be helpful to me that I don't have to carry it. And it helps a family that has 3 children. So there we go. There's that. Oh, let me get a spoon. I need a spoon. I've been looking forward to this bowl of soup for this evening, and I'm so glad I made it. Here we go. A little bit of the calabaza and a little bite of the pork. Okay. What's insisting that I take the whole chunk? It is very hot. My mouth is watering because I love this soup. This is one of my favorite soups. Typically, I would have served it over rice, but I can't have the rice, so we're going to enjoy the soup for what it is. This is so good. It's one of my favorite soups. Definitely hot. And this broth is so good. This is so good. You can see Chico eating in the back. I'm going to sit here and enjoy this soup. I want to thank you all for coming out and spending the day with me while I was checking out Walmart. And these pork chops are not the pork chops that I bought today. They are ones that I had in the freezer and I had already taken out in the refrigerator and thawed them out before I went today at Walmart. And that's why you saw me bag up and seal up all of the pork that I bought today, because I already had some in the refrigerator thawed out. So I'm going to sit here and enjoy this. And yeah, then I'm going to go and make myself some decaf coffee and go watch the game, because there's a game tonight. I want to thank y'all for coming out, spending the day with me. But above all, I want you to be blessed, because you all bless me each and every day just by showing up and watching my videos. And I'll see you all on the next video. Bye for now. Look, I want y'all to see. Hold on a minute. Look who's right up underneath my feet.